what up? It's your boy Wiz Khalifa, man.
This is Misha the Jeweler.
It's your boy Christo.
Trap Link.
Man, it's your boy Tay Cummins.
Yeah, send him 2 Flack.
It's your boy Chevy Woods from the Taylor Gang.
It's Chew Jackson.
That's your boy Ludi Boy.
Girl, Renee on the way.
It's your boy DJ Girl Quit Playing With. And now you can get it with the Burgh Boys.
It's your man DJ Motormane, and I am your host with my man DJ Spillz.
Yes, sir. What's
Sir
up?
Flackwood in the building. Portia Foxx. And my man Interview Q is in the building as well. He don't got the mic right now, but it's all good. It's all good. He's probably rolling up or something. We got a wonderful show for y'all tonight. We are having a special guest, Nick Pennington. He's got his own skate shop, Nick P Skate Shop. And he's also the CEO of Presidential Kingz Clothing. So we're going to talk some cool fashion and, you know what I'm saying?
Skateboard stuff.
Skateboard, you know, clothing, apparel. We'll get into that realm tonight. We'll talk about some money, you know, talk about some bags, you know.
Bags.
How to get
Securing
that
a
bag.
in 2018.
Exactly.
How to make some money, you know?
Exactly. We got to do that.
Yeah,
you know
bags.
Bags.
I like
Secure the bag alert.
That's right.
So shout out to everybody that's listening right now, man. If you are listening and rolling up or pouring up, please let everybody know that we are live right now on blogger.radio.com, and you can follow us on @blogger.radio on Twitter or Instagram. We're gonna be having some pictures, and we might go IG live for y'all tonight.
We better.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, and before we go any further, can I get some horns, my brother?
What's the horn?
It's DJ Spillz' birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Ugly nigga Spillz. Ugly nigga Spillz. Go. Hey, it's my birthday.
Fuck it.
Okay. All right. No, but seriously, thanks to everybody that's showing me love today. It is my birthday.
Spillz came here. Spillz came on.
How old are you today, man?
2 years.
I'm 29, man.
29?
That's what's up, G.
Congratulations.
Just 1 year from that big baby.
I'm 26.
That's why you so icy.
Oh, you lying over there. She lying over there.
What y'all talking
She
about?
ain't 26.
I'm a healthy 26.
That's
okay?
right.
A very mature 26.
Damn, Daniel.
Hey, man, well, y'all get yourselves rolled up and ready.
And pulled
because we come in, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and bless y'all with some hot topics like y'all know we do every week.
That's right.
So
like what? Like cause there's one in particular that's hot. It's bubbling.
We gonna talk about it.
Still getting mentions on this on my Twitter.
we gonna talk about it, man.
Shout out to what's his name, Bracy.
Yeah, shout out to the drinking partners, man. But we gonna get into that. DJ Spillz, take us away, man.
It's my birthday.
It's the Tuesday night chill spot.
On a Tuesday, yeah.
It's DJ Spillz' birthday.
Happy birthday, Spillz.
Thank you.
You know you special if you're getting them notes out of me.
So, what do we got today? Hot topic wise.
Some cool shit to talk about tonight.
So, a couple things happened. For a lot of people who are listening who don't know, I'm just going to drop the bomb. I kind of like to keep the mystery, so if you ain't listening right now, you won't know. Not unless you watch it. I run Whammo 100's Twitter page.
Okay.
So anytime anybody tweets anything negative, sends us a song, sends us a shout out, says their mom fucked with us in the 60s, like when Porky Cheswick was on, like, I see everything. I see it all. Like, I promise you, I can't answer to everything. But today, I had time.
Today you got time.
You got a hair flip out of me.
She did.
Today you got time, cuz.
So I'm actually not even going to mention the guy's name. So whenever you run it back, whatever, you'll figure out who I'm talking about. And ain't even no personal beef. I really don't care. I don't know homie.
Right.
But he does have another podcast. What is it?
Drinking Partners.
Drinking Partners. Okay. I definitely checked it out before. I didn't know that was the same person until. Actually, I didn't lie. Didn't check it out. I seen it. I said, I got to get back to this because this looks interesting. So, it's on my saves.
Right.
I tried. Anyway, but there's just so much aggression that comes to Whammo 100.
Yeah. You guys you put up with a lot. I'm not going to lie.
I'm like, our reception sucks. I'm not gonna. Those are facts.
Right.
Like I'm not. That's my job. I love my job. But it is what it is. But we have an app. You can stream us live. I'm like, you got options.
That was your first response when I said that.
You got options. If you really want to bang with us that bad, as much as everybody says we're so terrible and there's no reception, you miss us. Right. There's ways to get at us. Absolutely. You listen to the Breakfast Club. I know I downloaded the iHeartRadio app. Right. You download other apps. Right. Stream Pornhub.
Right. We got people.
What's the difference?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Any type of app, anything.
I mean, there's a slight difference between that and that, but I'm just going to say you're using data. Data's going to get used. Okay. So I didn't feel attacked, but Whammo tried to get attacked, and I think I handled it. I diffused it. I was very positive. I didn't even cuss at him. No. It just seemed that he just holds so much of black and white transition aggression. Yeah. And I actually plan on going over to their podcast if they would have me, because they want to talk to Whammo. They don't know that they were talking to me. Right. And they even shouted us out.
Right. And then they shouted us out saying the Burgh Boys are awesome.
That's and that's something that
it's like thank you for the love though. I appreciate it. Like, to be honest, I'm like, at least you rock with me some way.
That's why I would comment with this. You know, there's no secret that there's a stigma against Whammo because they left.
Right.
Came back.
And came back.
After like 6 years.
Right. But
long ass time.
The stigma with a lot of people with Whammo that you already probably heard it a million times.
I was one of the people who actually had a stigma. Let's not think that I was going back into the
local scene can't get to Whammo is how they feel.
Right.
So this is the key.
I know there's. Let me just make my point, because I know there's ways to get at Whammo, and that's why I did point out Nigel. And I know you've been doing your thing behind the scenes and on air as well.
Right.
But my point is, people are stubborn in Pittsburgh. We know that.
Our culture is very.
I'm fucking this gum up because I'm just. I'm listening. I'm not listening.
People are stubborn. And they know that, it can be much easier to just go straight to Whammo or whatever.
Drop
some
your
artists do.
Pop, slide up into the doors.
Some artists do. Mm-hmm. But
no artists
it's always an excuse.
No artists do that.
Okay, well then I'm taken back by that because I thought maybe they did. But that's what I'm saying.
Truly AP's the only artist who's came up to the station and introduced himself to Nigel.
There's no open forum for anyone to know this information. You know what I mean?
Because it's not designed for everybody to know. The game is to be sold, not to be told. But we're not a foreign entity that's just galaxies away that you just email shit and it never comes.
I feel like as a person that DJs for a lot of local artists, they just truthfully feel like, the only thing that you can get really out of Whammo as a local artist would be your 30-minute of playing on a Monday night at 10:30. It's like you guys have great shows. You have big artists that come to town. Some of the biggest artists that come to town come.
I mean, we're the only. Let's just keep it a buck. We're the only hip hop and R&B station is spinning it, so they don't have a choice to come through for the traffic.
Absolutely.
So, and not even to say that but you know who's bigger than us? GQ. Boogie, yourselves, actual DJs, but the DJs who work at the station. Right. GQ has a mix show every Friday. He always says how he don't have a problem showing nobody love if this shit's hot.
Right.
You're mad at us because we're not playing your stuff, but we can't because you don't send us clean stuff.
Correct.
You can't because you don't format it correctly. But you can simply send that same shit to GQ. Build a relationship with these DJs out here because y'all control the streets. We play top 30. We play what's hot on the Billboard charts.
And that's another thing to bring up as well, because as a DJ in the local scene, I DJ for all these dudes. Barely ever do I get an email into or a DM with actual a normal message like, hey, here's my new single, check it out. Normally it's just, here's the link, listen to it. And they try to just throw it at you. Like, if you present it in the right way, I normally listen to it. And half the time, if it's half decent, I'm going to answer you and I'm going to talk to you. And I'm going to say, what's your next plan? What are you doing next? Like, you want me to host your tape?
That's what I mean about the open, the forum. You know what I'm saying? Like, this type of information, some people only getting that on Twitter. Right. And they getting bits and pieces of it. Right. So, there's nobody to say, like, this is the wrong way to do it. This is the right way to do it. Mm-hmm. And you got so many people, like I said, that are stubborn that may even have access to one of us or you or somebody in Whammo, but they're not getting it the way they want it.
Right.
So that's, I mean, people are gonna have attitudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't want to be featured on the local hour, but all of these local people, none of them are really signed except for like Hardo.
Hardo's the only
That's it. So whenever we play if he makes it on that 10 to 10:30, he might be featured on something. He might even have a whole nother song that Nigel chose, or that whatever the case may be, is putting in just on the strength of. And they're hot artists in the city. Correct. I'm really sorry that everybody cannot make it to that. And if you want to make it to that and you really believe in that, man, email Nigel and say, yo, bro, I really need this shot. I mean, it's about having, you got to kill that ego and that pride shit. Yeah. Period. Like, that's too many people walk around acting like they got the hottest shit, but your quality and your production is ass.
And also, it's about your image too, like we talked about in previous episodes.
Very clearly about your image,
right? Like
it's about everything, man. Because at the end of the day, you either got it or you don't. And a lot of people can have the hustle and the drive and stuff like that, but I mean, it usually boils down. I'm not gonna say it always, but I'll say at least 9 times out of 10, it boils down to the representation or the money. Right. You either don't have one or the other. They might have the money, they don't have the right representation. Vice versa. But I mean, if you don't have all of those things in place, and if you just ain't working hard enough for people to really, you know, see what you're doing, then I mean, you ain't really gonna go too far.
There's a lot of people who come to the station, to the studio next door, and they work with Mike Tomlin. I've met everybody. I just pop up, but that's what I'm saying. I just pop up, especially when they be wrestling and shit. I'm like, please don't bust down my windows, and then we always end up to a major Kingz moment, and it's just like, can you give me an interview? And I'm like,
hey, that one time the one Blair was in there, I was dying.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just go over there because I'm nosy, and I'm like, who the fuck's over here? When I heard him singing, I said, who the fuck is this?
Right, just swear.
I seen him sing, I'm like, it's you. Right. So, I don't ever mind sharing any knowledge. I just hate the fact that people don't feel like they need to ask or they can't talk to me. And to be quite honest, it's just some people's approaches kind of just be off. Right. I'll help anybody, but you really got to want the shit. And if I feel like you don't want it, or if you're not doing enough and I tell you what to do and you don't do it, and then you see me again and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot to send you that song, please don't talk to me again. Right. Like, don't. Just like,
you had the chance. Right.
So what? I like to pose another question there for everybody. Okay. What do y'all think? Do you think there's a set formula?
Yes, and it's unfortunate
to radio, but not to like success. Correct?
No, there's a formula to everything, but just radio is very black and white.
What's the formula to success
in radio?
To get on radio?
Yeah. No, I said success.
Overall?
That's why I said.
Listen, you know what?
To radio.
There's a formula for it, but there's definitely there's a part of the equation that I don't have yet. I'm still getting to that point myself. But what I do know is actually having your dream and doing it and believing in it. I worked for free for 3 months after quitting the job. Once I knew what I wanted to do going into the new year, I was like, I'm not doing this shit no more. Like, and I'll tell my story another time, but it's just a different breed of person who's going to do whatever the fuck it takes besides abolishing your morals. I'm very proud that I still have all of my morals. I never did anything, never sucked a dick, contrary to whatever, whoever wants to believe what, and I don't even think that's something that people said.
Shout out to you for that. Kept your integrity.
Like on everything. I'm not gonna lie about no shit like that, because I'm like, when you're a woman in this business, that's why I would cut myself or ties with people who I was interested in, because I didn't want any confusion at any time. Right. Because I don't ever want nobody to say that I had to do this or do that to get to where I am. I'm self-made. Right. Like, so it's like, I might be a little broke right now, but a bitch is self-made and can't nobody take that away from me, and I'm only going to keep going.
And see, that shows, you know, that's a quality that everyone needs to carry. Pride is like the biggest thing that you have on your shoulders. So that's
it is. But you gotta learn how to drop that shit sometimes, because that can get in the way.
Absolutely.
Of success.
Absolutely.
You think that if I didn't sacrifice a couple months' pay when I first started, that I didn't feel good about that, but I was so hungry with this shit that it didn't matter. I was just like, okay, well, y'all figure it out. So how's this engineering go? How do you do this? Like, You got to work for free. This generation doesn't understand that. You don't have to. If you can get paid, young nigga, get paid. Right. But if you have an opportunity and it's not paying you what you want, you might be leaving a higher pay. I left Citizens to do this. Yeah. Like, I was working at a bank. I was cool.
You got to do what you got to do. That's the thing.
That's the formula. Just do it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to dive straight into it. Be honest. You got to give it 110%.
I hate quote Steve Harvey, but he said it best. You just got to.
Well, here's my take on it. Yeah. I don't think there's one formula of success because in this industry, I've seen that different things work for different people. Right. So, like, even just looking at the two guys who made it in Pittsburgh, you look at Wiz and then you look at Mac. Those two guys didn't do the same things to make it. Wiz was very instrumental with Twitter and being social media active. Mac, I think his music just projected him out more so. And then obviously once people got to know Wiz and then hear his music, they loved him for that. But Wiz became more of a personality before people really understood his music or what he was trying to put out. So I think a lot of people get caught up, especially from here. A lot of people get caught up with the small-mindedness that they have to be the best in the Burgh, and it's like, if you only shooting to be the best in this city, how you expect to be good? You know what I'm saying? Anywhere else? Anywhere else, right? So, of course, yes, I would set my marks to be the best out of this city. Okay, yeah.
Everybody should have that attitude.
You honestly want to set. I'm not saying that's where your bar should be set, but you obviously want to set it realistically, and you want to use what works for you.
And you need to utilize your resources.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. Always. Use what works for you. So, don't overdo it with something that you out of character doing. If it ain't gonna work for you, a lot of the guys that's making it, or the guys that's either got a great gimmick or they got everybody's falling in love with them. You know what I mean?
Yep. People fall in love with realness. That's why Cardi B's winning. Everybody loves her, and literally because she exposed who she was before she got to this point, and she already had a following. But when it got to this point, more and more people got familiar with her. She did not change. She's still and she's still growing. You know what I mean? She's still young, so she's going to change. And when she does change, I don't want nobody to be like she changed. She was supposed to. That's what you're supposed to evolve, right. And it's going to be for the better, hopefully. But it's just you're supposed to grow.
Right. People don't like to see that. It's one of those things, like the day ones, they don't want to see that because they knew you as something different than what you had to become that successful.
Real day ones want to see you.
But real day ones, like you just said, want to see you get success. So however you go there, they're accepting to that. That's right. Why, and that's, look at the Migos. When Offset got out of jail, these dudes pulled up in a black Cadillac, had a rollie for him and some chains and some 100 racks cash.
Everything.
Dude was on top of the world right when he came out, and they had already had Versace with Drake. You know what I mean? Like the real ones stay real, and the other ones fade out. And we got some food in the building. It's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
You trying to turn up a little bit?
It's your birthday.
Let's take a little break.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for. Yeah.
It's your birthday, right?
Yeah.
So all I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe.
She got it ready. Spillz, take us away, my brother. Check. Happy birthday.
Shit. Happy birthday, Spillz. Okay, all right. Thank you.
Spillz is surprised right now because
we bought it with your credit card.
We just brought 2 cakes out for the boy.
The pink one's
Happy birthday, Spillz.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks.
I'm about to say that cake is
Chef
so pretty.
Steve, thank you, Chef Steve. Thank you all. I appreciate every one of you guys that are here. Real shit.
Make a wish and blow the candles out, G.
But you didn't make a wish.
I did.
You made
I made it.
That was the thing.
I knew what I wanted. I knew exactly what I wanted. I appreciate it. Seriously, thank you guys.
Don't you wish the pretty cake.
Don't do no foul shit with them cakes.
I appreciate that.
No, I just, bruh.
That's fucking sin right there. A little sin is sin.
Just play a little bit of this real quick. Hey, it's his birthday today.
Yeah.
I want that Oreo on the top. Say that
How you gonna think it's Oreo? That's some selfish shit.
I called first.
No, it's not a call first. It's not your motherfucking birthday.
That's his Oreo.
Cookie, bro.
Yeah, you can have the cookie.
He said I called the Oreo. Okay, it's not your birthday cake.
He bullied him for his cookie.
Spillz, you nice as hell. I'm like, fuck how you can't have my
Y'all
cookie.
just mad because y'all ain't get the Oreo.
Hey, on your birthday, you
Nigga,
his
I'll
birthday,
take
you
the
gonna get
cookie.
his Oreo?
No, I
Snatch
ain't.
that
You gonna
bitch
get his
off.
Oreo on his birthday?
Now I gotta snatch the cookie out of his hand. Damn it.
Smack it out of his hand.
You can stop that, Spillz. We gonna bring him Nick P. Sit down with Nick P. You know what I'm
Nick
saying?
P.
Nick P.
What's that?
Oh, he
Cookies.
gonna
You really
feed
gonna
it
get a
to
cookie
you.
right now? Thank you.
Thank you.
So gay.
That's because you shouldn't have took his cookie.
It's okay. You can have
Bro,
it.
introduce yourself. What's your name? Where you from?
Yeah, where you from? What you repping? No.
Nick Pennington.
Any relation
the
to-
fuck going down?
To the football player?
Who, my cousin?
That is your real cousin, right?
Is that your cousin? The football
Yeah,
player?
Chad.
For real? Chad? I didn't know that. Okay. That's hard. No,
Yeah, down south.
You got any football skills?
Fuck no.
I was about to say he's definitely the fashion. Are you the fashionable one?
Yeah, I'm more fashionable
Okay.
than sporty.
Yeah.
Sporty fashion.
No,
Shit.
the thing is, I want to know how you started Presidential Kingz, because I know you're running Presidential Kingz, and that was like your first real
Yeah.
endeavor.
Yeah.
Tell us about Presidential Kingz and what it is. I know people that don't know.
To be honest, it really don't got no real meaning. I mean, like, the name don't really got no meaning behind it, but presidential, you know,
It's
classy.
right. Yeah.
Kingz.
Yeah. Simple.
We all
Simple
kings.
and
At the top and shit, you
And
know.
so you just came up with it and just kind of ran with that
Just
as a
ran with it.
brand, and then
Didn't think it was gonna be shit. Just kept going.
When you started, now is it just a clothing brand? Is that
Yeah,
basically what it is?
It's just a clothing brand. I started off small, you know. My man Motor right here, he helped me get out there a little bit
Appreciate that.
with the
I try.
with the DJ shit, just being around big names and shit, getting networking, all that shit.
Right.
So just ran with it.
How did
No.
Sorry to cut you
No,
off.
keep going.
I was gonna say because you have a unique vision. What are some of the things you look for in clothing? Just what the type of stuff that you want to wear.
Yeah.
Man, like, I don't really have no specific thing. Like, I don't know. I just have, like, an eye for this different shit. Like, just certain shit catches my eye. And, like, I just buy it or, you know, just wear it and shit, you know? Like, I might find something dope that's $1,000 or I might find something dope that's $10.
Right.
But
Thrifting? You go thrifting? Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. it could be fun, honestly.
Yeah.
Like you
I
can
just,
find
like,
some funny ratchet shit.
I ain't
It's
really got
old.
like good patience for that shit.
Yeah,
so, like,
right. Because it's a one in a million.
Yeah,
thing.
like,
Yep.
I don't know
No.
how some people be finding that shit, man.
I don't
They have
either.
patience.
I don't. They
I
do
don't have
like
it.
that.
Patience.
It's the patience.
People
It's
be
the
finding some
patience.
dope ass shit in them thrifts, man. Like, I'll be going there, I'll be seeing Pirates free tees and shit.
Right. Yeah. I
All the
swear.
ghetto shit that no one
Swear.
wants.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So how does like what type of things do you try to put into your clothing when you're making clothing?
I'll be trying to get in with the trends and stuff and, like, put my own little twist on it. For the most part, the same thing with, like, the clothes and shit. Like, I'll just get a random thought in my head and just put it together. Like, I got a graphic designer. Actually, Motor put me on him. His name's Niall. Like, I'll just hit him up, be like, yo, I got these ideas. Send him a little list and, like, me and him just be working good. Like, he just, like, for real, just puts that shit into work. It'd be exactly what I want, like, every time.
Yeah. The
And just put
vision.
it
So
on a
basically,
shirt.
you have the vision. You tell him.
Yeah.
He sends it to you. And it's just
Yeah.
That's great, man. That's
Presidential
fantastic.
Kingz is the only thing I do to. I got. I recently just dropped a kids line, cause
That's what's up.
that's like a big thing nowadays.
Oh, that's
like
huge.
That
And what are some of the
shit.
pieces that you have for the kids line?
Yeah.
It's mostly just like Pittsburgh shit. It's called Pittsburgh Kids. It's like it's just a little brand right now. I just dropped it online. It's not in stores yet, but and then also I got the Skateshop. That's a little like store and shit.
Let's talk about the skate shop.
Yeah,
That's definitely popping.
Yeah.
Where's it located?
It's out in Ambridge, Beaver County, like close to the Robinson Mall a little bit.
Okay. So I know a lot of people aren't familiar who are like from the city, not unless grew up on Time Bomb and stuff like that. Is it reminiscent of that, or is it your own, or do you specialize in skateboard stuff? Can I come out there? What can I come out there and get?
It's a little bit of everything. Like,
Okay.
I got the Jordans, Nikes, vintage, presidential Kingz. Like, I got a screen printer machine too, so like sometimes I'll just be bored to start making shit up. Got that shit in there, hats. Man, I got everything in there.
Okay.
You guys just gotta come check it out.
Definitely.
Definitely the plug
Definitely gotta
right
go
there.
to Ambridge
Peace
and check
Skate
them out.
Shop.
Come
It's a
play-
cool spot.
Come play live from out there, you know?
Yeah,
Go
for
live,
sure.
Do something.
Yeah.
So
I be
you-
having a bunch of shit too, like Madden tournaments,
That's what's up.
NBA 2K, bunch of little shit.
That's
That's
cool.
dope.
People
Are
be
you-
coming through DJing and shit, having little parties.
So are you working on anything new that you're really excited about that you can tell us about, or any secrets that you can let us in on?
I'm about to open up a store in Southside. I just really haven't found the right spot yet, like a good location.
Okay.
That's gonna be like the same thing. It's gonna be a new name though. The name that I make that is gonna be like the branch. So like, say I make a store out in LA, that's gonna be that name. Like the P Skate Shop, just mostly in Ambridge because that's where I'm from. So like, that's what I'm known as out there is like Nick P and stuff. So that way people know like that's my store out there. But out here, like that's gonna be the name for that. It's
You
called
got a suburb store and a city store.
What's
Yeah.
it going to be called? Do you have a name for it yet? Is that what
Yeah, but it's not 100%, so I ain't gonna throw it out there.
It's
All
like,
right.
yeah, but no.
Like it's not a money issue or none of that. It's just basically location.
Just a location.
I found one, but
Still got to get the business right with it.
yeah,
I feel it.
got a lot of shit going on. So
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you speak on some of the like struggles you've probably ran into in just getting to where you're at right now?
I could talk about that for days.
What do you think has been
one thing after another?
the biggest obstacle for you to overcome so far?
Probably money. Being cheap about it. You can't be cheap in this game.
No, yeah.
Like with fashion, music, none of that. Like that's one thing you cannot be cheap. Like
That's fact.
it's hard. It's hard to do, but
It is. No, you're absolutely right.
It's just,
Yeah.
investing in yourself. That's the cost to be the boss, honestly.
Yeah,
it's the truth.
absolutely.
You be broke as hell, but you put it right back into your business.
Yeah, like when I first started, man, I wanted to quit so many times, but
Well, that's ain't it a blessing?
I swear.
Shout out to T
one thing
Grizzly.
after another.
Yeah. I mean, that's I'm happy for you, man. I mean,
Yeah.
outside of this
Good luck, good
interview
luck.
and all that stuff, I mean, I've known you for a while. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. That you've done exactly what you've aimed to do since
Cheers.
I met you. So, I mean, nothing but
For sure.
congratulations to you.
Same to you.
You still didn't eat that cookie
Yo,
yet.
because I made him feel
I'm
guilty
not going to
and
eat
shit.
it on
Cookie.
camera. No. No. You can have a piece of it if
I
you
don't
want.
want it.
I share my cookie with you.
It's cool. I don't want it.
What's some of your plans for the future? It's 2018. You got any big plans besides the store that you already told us about? But you got any other big plans for this year?
Vending.
One goal is agenda.
Okay.
That's like a little fashion like
Right.
exhibit thing.
Yeah.
But
In
I want
LA in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got them in a couple different places, but one thing I heard like right when I started was don't rush that shit because like there's like major potential there, like investors from big stores like PacSun, all that shit,
All
man.
over.
Like
Yeah.
so like I ain't trying to go there and not have the right product.
You gotta have
everything.
Right.
You gotta have everything, man.
And I mean
right
that show booklet you have,
Yeah.
you gotta be pristine.
You gotta be on
Right,
point. So
right.
like
Yeah, please don't go down and represent Pittsburgh half-assed.
Yeah.
Hold us down.
100.
Hold it down. He already
So,
does. Look how he came
No,
here.
fresh is the motherfucker.
Yeah, he came in dipped.
You already know.
Deaf. I'm about to claw my eyes out.
No. Say burr.
Yeah.
Fresh as the feds watching.
Yeah. Hopefully they ain't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. If they
Shit.
watching, they got something to look at.
Are you going to stick around
100.
Kushtime?
You sticking around?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Kushtime?
stick around and shit.
For
Ain't nothing
Kushtime?
wrong with a little bit
For
of
my
Nah,
man,
with a
for my
player.
man Flack.
you know.
Blackwood's always. Go ahead,
rolling up something.
Sir Blackwood. Always doing something.
Always doing something, man.
No, but has your stuff been in any stores? Like outside?
Threads, Time Bomb. Where else?
I mean, those are two of the most reputable places in the city.
Anthony's Locker.
Yeah.
A bunch of places asked me, but I just like never really like Place Out LA asked me to put some shit out there. I just never really had a chance to send some stuff out there, but everything's gonna come together, man.
It's all
what's holding you back from that move?
I feel like I'm just not doing enough. Now I feel like, damn, there's just not enough time in the day. Like shit be going so fast. Like
it do.
I don't know what it be, man. Like shit, like when you wake up at 9 o'clock, next thing you know it's dark and shit, and you damn near didn't even get nothing done. Like especially now that I got the store, like I gotta be there like every minute of the day, like to open it. I got a little worker, so like he be helping out a little bit, but other than that, like I got the screen printing, I gotta be there all the time. Like it's just
It's a one-man band.
So much shit, man.
The cost to be the boss.
That's right.
That is the cost
It'll
to
pay
be the
off,
boss.
That's why we had you on here. I mean, we know we've seen it. We've seen you come
Definitely
from where
seen
it was.
the moves.
For sure. Thanks for having me on here.
Of course, no
sure.
doubt.
Thanks
We
for
appreciate you coming.
Yeah, well, stick around, man. We're going to take a quick break. Have Spillz take us away for something nice. I'm going to go eat this cookie.
He's leaving.
It's the Burgh Boys.
He's just leaving me.
It's that time of day.
Oh, man. It's about that time.
I think it's time.
Are they ready?
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's that time of day. It's Kushtime with Flack.
Oh, what I'm doing, though? What I'm doing?
Sir Flackwood. Always rolling up.
Backwood.
Us. Pinky one.
Pinky backwood.
Chill.
Stinky.
It's your
Stinky
birthday. I'm going to
bucket.
let you slide. You got your Ocho Cinco's on, shining. I'm going to let you slide.
Okay.
I thought you liked when I called it stanky, right?
I do, but it's just, it don't stick. It smell good.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well, I'll rephrase it.
You
Sir
only get one shot.
Flackwood.
Smoking the...
Well, wait a second, but stinky is a good thing, man.
Oh, yeah, you right. I wasn't...
If it's stinky, it stink good.
It's funky.
It's a funky one.
It's a funky Wiggins.
A funky one. How's your kush smoking today, Flack?
Oh, it's smoking lovely. I'm actually real high, real stoned right now. Cause I had a pregame before I cheated on Kushtime for the day. I had to test it real quick. So I cheated on Kushtime, but it's still here, and it's fire.
Let them know what you're smoking on today, Flack.
Smoking on some runts, and I don't know what it is. So don't be asking all these questions, but it's fire. It's fire. Feel me? But I'm here today. I got Nicky. Where the other mic at? Can I see the other mic, Spillzy boy?
Of course.
Got my man Nicky P, Presidential Kingz. My bad.
Yo.
Oh, let me do it again, cause you know what I'm saying. Got my homie Nicky P, the Presidential Kingz. I'm serious.
Skirt.
Oh, alright. And then homie Jiggy Jacks. Oh, they speed cars and skirt. But anyway, yeah. But what's up, Q? I forgot I got Q with me. Got the bucket
you
hat.
Fucking played me on that. Yeah, bro.
How did I hold up? How did I play you?
Cause I just felt alone, man. I just felt like I was by myself right there.
Oh man, we smoked this good kush together. What you smoking on?
Same thing.
That runts?
Yeah.
Give me nuts.
You know I need that runs. I elbowed you instead of giving you.
You know, could you slide that ashtray over here? It's a jar, but it's an ashtray. But what's up, Nick? How you doing?
What's up with you?
I'm just high. You smoke? You smoke? This is Kushtime. Break it down.
Man, I don't know.
You don't know about what? You smoke or no?
See, on 420 last year and shit.
Alright.
Had a bad experience.
For real? You was tripping out?
Yeah, my man Motor know about that shit. He ain't got a mic right now, but
enlighten me. What happened? What happened? What was you doing? You got first of all, he got a nice coat on. Like he got this thing nice. That thing crazy. Y'all see that in the video, but it's crazy. Nice little backwood. Look like backwood.
You want me to speak on that?
Speak on that.
Well, what happened on 420 was my brother took a real dab.
Oh, shit.
Big ass dab.
First thing, as soon as we got there, we was greeted with the dab.
He was anxious. He was a hog, a dab hog.
And man, they would not let him go out without hitting that dab.
So I want to know what happened. What enlighten me, my brother?
Brother man got too high, man. He was ready to get a flight back to Pittsburgh right then.
Oh, he was scared. He was like, he was that high. He wanted to leave.
He was that high. He was about to walk out the building.
Man, I was right on Southwest.com, man.
So you was that high? You was afraid for your safety, or you was just the only way you could come down was going home?
Man, I was stuck. Like,
damn. So hold on. So you took this dab. First thing you wanted to do was go home after a while. Like, why? Why you want to go home?
Bro, I didn't even care about prices, none of that.
So
I was willing to pay first class, PJ.
Oh man, what about you, Jiggy Jacks? You be smoking? What you got? You need a lighter?
Yeah, let me get a little
get a lighter. Light up. Talk to me about what you smoking on.
Little top paper over there. I see you.
I see. He an OG smoker. Little Eddie he talk with the joint in his mouth. What the thing right here? OG smoker. What's that thing? I think you said it was called. What you said it was called?
It's that death wish.
Death. So hold on. What you like smoking on? Before you had your 420 experience, what was your favorite weed to smoke on? What was you smoking on?
OG.
That's a good one, cause OG is definitely fire. But you we are even gonna ask what you don't like, cause everybody don't like Blue Dream. You don't fuck with Blue Dream?
Yeah, that or 50.
Ooh shit. Many men. What's up, Jimmy Jackson? What you like smoking on if you got a choice? What you be smoking on? What you pull up to the function with? Function.
Shit, I'll go with some. Can't go wrong with some KK.
Oh shit! When it's around, if you got KK in the Burgh, you plug. So call me when they call you. But what you don't fuck with? No Curtis either.
Shit. I'm good with some traditional sour and shit.
No, what you don't fuck with.
What I don't fuck with?
Yeah, what you don't fuck with. Traditional sour, I know you said KK.
Daniel.
I love hearing someone say they fuck with sour.
And I don't really fuck with
That's real life smoking.
Salvia either.
Ooh,
salvia.
You said salvia?
Posh.
That's not even weed. That's not
Posh.
even weed.
That's
remember that fake ass weed back in the day, man?
I smoked salvia in Ocean City. That was like
that shit.
That was a bad experience.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna keep it real. If we all had confessing, cause I put my collar in, I smoked it at the beach, right? Myrtle Beach. I smoked it at Myrtle Beach before.
Myrtle.
Yeah, and that shit had me in like a vortex for like 5 minutes.
I can't swim, and I walked so close to like the what's that shit called, the dock or whatever. And then I just started thinking about like dying and shit, and I was just like, oh fuck. Yeah, and I froze up, and then I started like slowly like walking back, like my back was against the wall, but there wasn't a wall. I was just like on the dock, but I was trying to make sure that I didn't like fall. And I literally walked all the way back to the condo, like with my back like this, like thinking that I was on a wall.
Hold up. Did you cop it from like a place, like a head shop?
From a shitty ass
I copped
like
it from
shop.
a head shop
Black
too.
On the boardwalk.
And he told me he was like, "Yeah, this is some fair pack." First, but see, the first 2 hits, I knew it wasn't no fair pack, but the first 2 hits was the hits.
The hits, yeah. Exactly.
I was like, "This is crazy."
I was imagining shit. Like I thought I was seeing music notes and shit. I was like, "Oh my god!" And then it was just like, I think like that was on my senior trip, and then I hadn't really smoked no real fire until probably like 18. That was probably when I smoked like some Kush, like some actual like fire, not lemon haze. Yeah,
shit.
like some real shit, like some fucking at the time 400 a zip type shit. Motherfuckers was going across your head. Yeah. And then after that, I was like, okay.
Man,
that
someone say a price for a zip for that, they deserve to get punched in the mouth.
But see, it depends on where you at. You might, but you gotta understand, if you're in Cali and it's a limited strand from a grower, he might want 4. If he ain't growing it no more.
400, man, that's like 3 car notes.
I mean, you right. But to enjoy the fan, you ever smoke some of that fan shit that was $400, that crazy shit interview?
I mean, I'm not really trying to pay $400.
No, I'm just saying, like, when you went to the dispensary, because I know you've been at different dispensaries.
At a dispensary, if they're charging $400 for the zip, then they might catch me on a little A fee, and then I'm gonna give them a bad review on like Leafly or some shit. Like, yeah, this was cool, but shit was expensive.
Expensive as fuck, bro. Yeah. What about you, Jimmy? What you got to say to me?
You know what type of weed I like?
What you like? That's the shit.
I like the shit that's gonna push you to sleep. All that other one that be making my heart beat going fast.
See, that's the sativas. It's just
sativa makes your heart. You know what? I'm not gonna name who it was, but somebody that comes on the show called me today. Was like, man, I need a sativa. You know, I was just like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, get off my line. I was like, this doesn't even sound right. He was like, no, I'm not trying to go to sleep, man. I was like, I am. I'm trying to sleep like 8 hours every night, like a good. Yeah.
I can't smoke that shit.
Yeah, I love coffee, man.
I don't think you're supposed to smoke weed to stay up. Like, that's
you're
what's
supposed to
weird.
smoke it to chill, like put you in your zone. You know what I mean? Not get you like, I ain't gonna smoke weed to go out and do something like I don't know. See, I can't say that because a football player might smoke before the game, and that's some, you know what I mean, some pumped up shit. So it depends on what you're doing, though. But anyway, back to you. What's your crazy smoke session that you ever had, Nicky P? Enlighten me. I know your worst was the 420. You was going ham on the devs.
Honestly, I had to say the randomest one was at Pitt Homecoming, and Troy Polamalu was there. That was some random ass shit.
It was a smoke session?
Like,
I want to know.
Yo, chill.
Wiz had a concert and shit. Everyone was smoking, and then Troy Polamalu just came in the room.
Ooh,
thought I was seeing shit.
You might have been smoking salvia.
Was he there or no?
Huh?
No, was he actually there?
Yeah, he was actually there.
Oh.
What about you, Jiggy Jacks? What's your crazy smoke session? I know you.
Shit.
You got going over there? I like to see everybody smoke sessions. What they be doing, crazy ones.
The craziest one was I was about in like 9th grade and shit. This is when I first started experiencing with like weed and shit. So I thought I knew what I was doing, and this dude gave me a whole what you call it, a shotgun.
Yeah.
I faced like 10 of those, and then I just remember staring at the tree the rest of the night. Like.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You just literally staring at a tree, and everybody was like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Like,
so hold up. Let's dive in there a little bit. After you was done being zoned out on the tree, did you continue to smoke weed, or did you take a break?
No, I got carried home.
No, I'm saying after that, it ain't changed your perspective. You still fucked with it?
No, I didn't fuck with it until like probably about 4 weeks ago when I came back to Cali.
Yeah,
you might have been smoking salvia too. Y'all niggas I said y'all crazy as weed sessions, dog.
Where'd you come back from?
Cali.
Okay, so that basically sparked it a few weeks ago.
It sparked.
So that's why you were here. You were like, Flack, like, you think you could roll this shit? So in like 4 weeks, we could check back in. You about to be rolling up.
Yeah, I'm about to be a pro in 4 weeks.
And you make music, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you were out in Cali making music?
Yeah. I was out in LA.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So what you make music?
Yeah. I make beats. I make my own music.
I seen you on tour. You was on tour and shit too. You be doing shit like that?
Hell yeah. I was on tour in the summertime in August and shit.
You want rap?
You want a rap battle?
Yeah, I mean, I
Shit.
get it.
What's up?
I get it cracking.
What's up? Spark it off.
No, I the way this shit's set up. I need other stuff like you could freestyle though, nigga.
That's what I was saying. I freestyle off the dome piece.
Oh, my Kushtime freestyle. Get the horns ready. I got an exclusive Kushtime freestyle. My man Jiggy Jacks. Let him light up. You want a beat or something, or you just off the dome with it? Don't burn his fur, bro. Swear to God.
Nick P's fur just catches on
flames and shit.
Bro,
shit, we don't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm
you
saying?
could do what you want. Do what you want.
No beat.
Go. Ooh, let's get it.
Chilling with the Burgh Boys. Yeah, we in the Burgh, boy. Rolling up a split for that dope, boy. Hey. Yeah, young on. Hey.
See? You need a beat. You need a beat. You need a beat. I rap battled you. I should have rap battled you. I might read. Yeah. You thought you could come on Burgh Boys and speak a freestyle. Ay. No, you gotta step your game up if you wanna hang with us. You got some more bars cause I'm killing ya and the crowd's feeling me. Bars. But before you get the return, you got my music ready? Cause I just want. I don't want to do it. I don't want him to get another chance.
It's fake. Yeah. It's fake T-Pain.
Yeah, I want to get another chance. I just want to end like that. I just want to like that.
Fake T-Pain.
He said fake.
He called you the fake T-Pain.
He called me a fake. I'm about to do what they do to Gucci man that shoot you with a paintball on your fur. Like that way they do the Gucci man. I'm about to call him right now. We got one. What's the number to the paint on people to get him? What's the number? Cause we got one.
There's a paintball park right up there.
Yeah, we got one. I'm about to call him Peter right now. I'm about to call him. We got one, nigga. No, I gotta put that. They got the shit to see if it's. You know how they got the diamond tester? They got the shit for the joint to see. I'm gonna take you down to the. I'm gonna take you down to the zoo and see if it's real. Cause they experts down there. They could take a sample and do it. And then next week we're gonna have the reviews. But yeah, you got the shit. You started it. You started. All right, y'all. He got me amped up. That's my homie, man. I haven't known this dude for a minute, man. I'm happy for him, man. Both of these dudes right here. Jiggy Jacks, Presidential Kingz, all the way. Where your shit at? At Ambridge?
Man, my shit's everywhere.
I got a. Oh wait. I got a grinder and a roll-up tray. Presidential Kingz.
Yeah. Shout out Prez Kingz.
Yeah. And definitely got a couple shirts. But thank y'all for smoking with me and shit. Where can they find you at, Jiggy Jacks? Because I don't think you hollered yourself out. You look like we had. I mean, what?
Yeah, shout out Jiggy Jacks.
Also, yeah, I got the grills on deck, too. I ain't got mine in because, you know, I
make grills?
Yeah, I make grills.
That's crazy.
I smoked 4 weeks ago, and that's the last time I see them. So, but anyways, yeah, I make grills, jewelry.
You smoke sativa. I mean salvia. But yeah, go ahead.
I make beats, and I make my own music. But you can find me everywhere on Jiggy Jacks. On Instagram and all that. That's JAXX too.
You did your shit already? You shouted your shit out already? Shout your shit out again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you did.
Yeah, at yoitznickp.
Okay, yoitznickp.
With a Z.
With a Z. And this
Z for
Flack
zips.
412. And 412 for Pittsburgh. And what about you, Q?
Huh?
What's your shit? What's your shit? Shout your shit out real quick.
What?
Shout your shit
Shut
out.
up.
Interview Q. Capital Q at the end.
Just put it at the bottom when you put the edit in.
I'm out.